Hello. Hi. And why is my mouth opening? Ah. Ah. Hi. Hi, guys. Hello, Sam. Uh, so, yeah. I didn't get to play 14 last week because I was sick. So, I'm doing it now. Yay. Ah. Oh god, somebody just like walked into the camera. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Alright. Um, let me just get on in here. You can hear me alright, right? Hold on. Just want to make sure that my mic's on, right? Everything's working. Okay. Real shame about Jacer and Monster Hunter Wild. I was like, oh yeah, it looks like you can run it. But as soon as you got out of the character creator, it was didn't last very long. I think that's one of the things that kind of gives me pause about it, because I'm not sure if I'd be able to run it either. To be fair. Wait, hold on. I'm not sure if I'm even moving right now. Okay, I'm not. Cool. Great, I need to fix it. Always off to a great start. Always. Always. Alright. Okay, hopefully I'm okay now. Hopefully. Yay, now I'm moving. Yeah, okay. Honestly, 14 isn't like a heavy game anyway, so I shouldn't really have issues with it. It's just when I tab in and out that it kind of gets all fucky. Alright. Um, I don't think that person's okay. Um, let's see where I gotta go next. I gotta go to Lenosha. Or Limsa. I am gonna quickly be running out of Aetheryte tickets.
Have confidence.
I try my best. But yeah, I really want to play Repo again this week. I had a lot of fun. But let me know when you think would be nice. I mean, we could just do it on Saturday again.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Thank you. I don't know. Let me know what you think. We could either do it on Saturday or do it on one of your stream days this time. If you have nothing else really planned. But my Saturday is otherwise open, so I mean, I think it'll be fine. We can just say Saturday for now. Alright. Where is that person? They are... Oh, they're at the Maelstrom Command. Okay. There's also some dungeons some side dungeons I unlocked and haven't even done yet. Thank you for coming, Anya. Word of your triumph reached me some while ago, but I am pleased to have it personally confirmed. First Ifrit, and now Titan. Truly, when I think of your achievements, I feel the loss of the Warriors of Light less keenly, and there can be no greater compliment than that. You and your order are heroes. The people of Limsa Limensa are forever in your debt. I shall relay the details of your report to the Admiral forthwith. Please send my regards to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Modest clapping. Anya, this is Minfilia. Ishtolas informed me of your success. You have won a great victory for the people of Eosia, one that shall not be forgotten. And what is more, both you and Ishtola emerged from Ogamora unscathed. Why, Tataru and the others seemed as glad as they did of Titan's fall. You can look forward to a hero's welcome. I'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Alright. I must pray return to the Waking Sands. Use my ticket. I think when I first played this game, I did not have Vesper Bay tickets. I had to go to Horizon every time and go all the way from Horizon to Vesper Bay. Because Vesper Bay does not have an Aetheryte. Oh, this person's unlocked now. Forgot what they have. Heard we're the same trade. You're better shape than me, though. Mishap of the Wanderer's Palace nearly did me in, but boy was it worth it. Oh, is it the Wanderer's Palace? Dun. Calamity drained near half the water from Bronze Lake, and there it was, the ancient temple of Oshan. Why is it called a palace, then? Beats me. I just went in looking for the treasure, me and my feller. It was like a dream, that's what it was like. The water hadn't done a thing. There were gold-framed mirrors bright as the moon. We gazed upon ourselves, draped in chains of pearl, dancing on a floor of marble and malachite. Like a king and queen, me and my feller. A daring-do adventurer like yourself wouldn't say no to a chance like that, now would ye? Tell you what, go down to the docks west of Camp Bronze Lake and talk to Abazi Charazi. So, used to be a boon companion of mine. He'll ferry you to the palace. Ah, yeah. Wondrous Palace, where all the Tonberry, the murderous, Tonberry are. Oh. Oh. It's this. Everyone's dead. All our friends. There's that guy. I thought this guy lived for some reason, but I guess not. Maybe back here. Oh. Damn. All our friends are dead. There's more people up here. Yeah. Wow. Oh no. Ah! Oh man. My god, they even knocked over the base, those monsters. No. Orexia.
This one is glad. Walking one is safe.
Echo time.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
This bitch. This bitch.
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Better not hurt Tataru. You leave Tataru alone.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
How dare you flying kick the
No!
cabbage?
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
Have you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough!
Dude was a little too stab happy.
We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Walking one, Minfilia asked this one to. In case Walking one returned, this one was to say. At church in Istana, walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save.
No, not the cabbage. So sad. And look at the mess they left. Fucking monsters. Animals. Ugh, so quiet. Alright, so we gotta go to... Wait. Yeah. What a scene to start our MSQ on for the day. They're like, welcome back. Everyone's dead. Have fun. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. Forgive me, Father Rosen. The wild roses are dead, Father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses. I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the day of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquez, would you come here for a moment? Yes, Father? If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquez. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain. Marquez is a survivor of the Battle of Cartano. Alas, his experiences took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquess, I want you to look after Anya. Do you understand? Yes, father. Alright, so I guess we're getting babysat. Excuse me, Anya, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe that was found in a pocket of a man brought here for burial. There was something familiar about it, but just what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with this device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone in my stead to obtain a ballpoint chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. A ballpoint chisel, you say? And a pair of needle-nose pincers? Those things don't come cheap, you know. Well, here you go. Balls. I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Business with you. Have you brought the tools I requested? Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, the sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanisms. There was no doubt of uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. But pardon me, Anya, this was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elidid. The man who once owned it is currently in her care, and I think it best that it be returned to him. Good morrow to you, madam. Have you come to pay your respects to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manner of amazing technologies. Marquess said it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquess manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. I recognize you now, Anya. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who have lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Alright, time to move some bodies again. Eh? You don't look like one of them church fellows. That'll turn you away, no sir. As you can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful you didn't have to go out inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I tell you. God's damned Imperials. Haktua. I don't know what the quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't seen you around here before. Or do you just have one of them faces? Never mind. Anyway, there's a carriage coming to haul the bodies to the lich yard out by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I have a mind to leave the remainder to you. You might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. Oh, great. Wonderful. Lovely. Oh, man. Oh, there's an Araxia. You know, I don't know why ARRs has you collected bodies so much, but it sure is a thing in this game. Can't I take Araxia? Wait a minute. I heard... Is that coming from Neuraxia? Oh, it is. Little silp sounds. Weird that they still make that sound when they're dead, but okay. What happened to the big fella? Forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like we'll complain if you're rough. Wow. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Alright. Skip the last 2. Oh wait, there's more than 2. It's 4. I can count. Fallen Sign of Henson, Fallen Sylph. Come on, come on. Let's finish this before I die of old age. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. I reckon it won't take too long to deliver all the corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work is done here. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. Yeah, smelling the rotting corpses of my friends was very cathartic indeed. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that, for many, death came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect, and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one whom we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the Sylphs of Little Solace. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family, so that they may mourn her in accordance with Sylphic traditions. Yeah, I get that. Gotta return the dead cabbage to its cabbage home.
This one is surprised to see Walking One in Little Solace. How can these ones assist Walking One? Noraxia! But this one does not understand. Camuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Older One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solace, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Noraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Noraxia, but many of Walking One's friends were lost as well. Noraxia. Noraxia went to Thanalin at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Noraxia at the end. Tell this one that Noraxia was brave. Tell this one that Noraxia did not suffer. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Noraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for walking ones to face Imperial ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Noraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight.
You want to get some food? Alright. Get your food.
Have confidence.
Mm-hmm. If you say so. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that, in your absence, we interred the remaining scions in the lich yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please, take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Anya. Oh, yeah. I am not imagining it, Anya. I know I'm being watched. This is different, sinister. It is if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Sure. Bring in the spies. You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me. But why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please, allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Iliad must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. Heavens for fiend! That such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Garlean steel, which means the man who was watching Marquess was... Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come.
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate.
And where the fuck were you while everyone was
At
dying?
ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Sid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Hear me, Sid. Eorzea needs you.
Y'all gonna clean that bottle up before? No? Alright.
Sid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
who are you?
Alfino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Sid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Sid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity, so let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship?
I'll be right back a moment. Pause for just a moment.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
They need my airship. They need me.
And my one big oven mitt. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Anya. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the Calamity. Much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ul'dah, it states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthus. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthus. Mayhap the Serpents stationed there have records of the events that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest from your journeys for a time, but I see that the world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Anya. Alright, fuckers, let's go. Forward. I really can't wait for this cough to go away. It's like, I'm not sick anymore, but cough always lasts the longest. It's annoying. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise. You speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthus. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vodafort at Florental Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I am unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. O ye of little faith, don't you know I have one of those? You have come in search of Vodaforts? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as whaler for many years, since before the great snows came to Kurthus. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. 'Twas on the eve of the Battle of Cartano, nigh on 5 years ago. I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then, all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I'd ever seen splits the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the Calamity, I'd wager it's still somewhere in Kurthus. The astrologians at the observatorium may have records which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians who control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plights of other nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to the soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I've little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Alright, time to deal with the guys in Kurthus who are just completely unhelpful. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Huh, how absurd. As if we would permit an outsider to peruse the records of the observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Oh, aren't you just a pleasant person? Helone, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as it is. And where in the hells is that knight I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Oh! Hello! Thank you for the raid, Udall. Udall? Oh, somebody said Udall, sorry. Thank you for the raid. Hello! Welcome, welcome. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform. That of House Durandare as is mine. I bet. Nope. Looks like he's having a time over here. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Patui. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. How's the game? It's great. We're going great. All our friends died. And we had to go, carry their corpses. So that was fun. You know, just typical ARR stuff, really. And now we're in Kurthus looking for Sid's airship. I prayed the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my superiors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Normal every day in any FF game. Exactly. You know it. I must say, I didn't actually expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. We are a proud people, beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may peruse their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Ednal. Okay. Ah, the lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovo be thinking? Ludovo, whatever. It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravanian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers looking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forlamort up above. Ah, yes, Forlamort with the goofy hat. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling in what it is that you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Holone's will. Anya, make it you check something for me. What is it that you want me to check? You're making me nervous. What do you want me to check? Mini rat minion prices. Mini rat minion prices? I'll have to get to a, you'll have to wait for me to get to a, market board for me to check that. So when I'm in a main city, I'll be sure to check that for you. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Forlamore. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Guillaume, you honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Durander's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they'll feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Kurthus 5 years ago, yes? You come to us at an inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best of luck in your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows can come quickly in Kurthus. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by the blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation and deviate from your course. Okay. I was not aware you aided House Durandar in that fashion. Thank you, madam. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Well, aren't you a helpful bunch? What is this, the Goofy Hat Club? You there, madam. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform for me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone, despite the presence of Ixalan in that vicinity. If he would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Y'all don't want to help me, but you want me to help you guys. I see how it is. I see how it is. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A man of House Durandare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madam. Oh. Well, you're welcome. What a bunch of assholes. See if I save you ever again. I forgot that this was our first unfortunate impression of Ishgardians. Not the greatest first impression for sure. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Geranian aggression. Yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portelaine for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Alright. Let's go! Ow. Listen, I didn't want to be on that spiral staircase for like an eternity. Oh yeah, it's this guy. What do you have for me, actually? Sounds like a dungeon? I have heard much of your doings, and I think you are the woman for this task. To the west is Zemail Darkhold. 'Twas meant to serve as the new keep of Lord Zemail, ever a friend to House Durandare. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of Voidsent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You need only give your assent. Speak with Sir Awfully at the Ingress if you are with us, and she will tell you what you need to know. Well, Darkhold, yeah. That's a dungeon. You've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses? I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you. But while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us one final time, wouldn't you agree? I guess. Now, I understand that you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skills but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter bound for Skyfire Locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance that any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Hylanart, further improving the chances that they indulge your request for aid. Sure, okay. Y'all suck. Alright. I think since I'm out Darkhold, I might as well unlock that one here. Welcome to Ismail Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravanian ploys and plans. These are natural caves behind me until House Ismail began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the White Sun struck, interrupting the work. Alas. Then in the confusion, Garleans infiltrated the keep. Alack. All in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced to retreat, of course, but the Void Scent remain, and so the fortress goes uncompleted. Home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the war with the dragons rages, and we have no knights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long tea time, arranged by Sir Carolau. Please see to these abominations, Madam Adventurer. Madam, I have much prowess with the paperwork, should you require aid of that sort. I'm good for now, but, thanks for the unlock. Can I go now? Thank you. I got your cargo. Have you good tidings to share? Or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? God's bless you, friend. It's all here, every last, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, it's a personal property of Lord Francel, too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. Fury take me, a draconian rosary, in the possession of Lord Francel? Yet, perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Highlandard is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitors immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Highlandard. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Come closer, lass, and listen well, for this is for your ears only. Lord Francel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Highlandard for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of the coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him in Idolize, and he will know you for a friend. Now go. Going the wrong way. Yes? You look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that an Idolize in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Wow. Alright. I mean, I guess you could say it that way. I see Sir Carolot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Curthis since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. That's absurd. I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the draconian rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt... this will only add weight to the incessant accusation our house has suffered as of late. It's as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship. I see. It may require prolonged effort to locate the quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Yay! Horse reform time. Lord Hershavan of House Fortalm commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction, and he will surely be receptive to your needs. Alright, let's go see Hershey Font. Oh, jeez. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are come to pay respects, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself. But enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Kurthus before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartano, we were embroiled in our own internal conflicts at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are afforded every courtesy as a guest of House Fortom. Yeah. No. Yay, level up. Fun. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Fortom included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives at Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nin of mine own House Fortom, who resides in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravalon of House Hylenar, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandar yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortom. Do not concern yourself with House Samael. I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of... Jesus Christ. Seek the counsel of the 3 I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Alright. That is a big ass ugly thing. Heloni, grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Horshavon? God, this loud-ass fate music, just because it's right on top of the fucking building. I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of heresy have thrown House Hylenar into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. That was kind of annoying. I should have spoken to that Nina person first. Oh well. Nothing to do about it now. I gather you have been busy since we last spoke. Lord Horshafon's missive was positively glowing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madam, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guillaume arrived in Kurthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Horshavan wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. This guy. This freaking guy. Are they fighting that thing? I guess I might as well fight it. Why not? I'll help. There, now it's dead. Oh, sitting up and they're just waiting for me to do things for them. Why, hello, good madam. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortom does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Highlandard have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. By your countenance, I take you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in my sources in Ishgard proper provide more pertinent information. I think I'm getting tired already. I'm fucking up. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I'm not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. Yeah, okay. So fast, so strong, we were no match. What? Oh, it's not safe here. We must flee. There's Francel. Well, where is Lord Francel? Please, you must find him. Who goes there? Anya? No, stay back. The fiend is still here. So it is. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. I heard the beast's cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, miss. Bless you. Achoo, achoo. Confound it all. How are we to redeem House Hylanard if we cannot even slay a single Avis, whatever. We are fortunate you came along when you did, miss. House Hylanard will remember your kindness. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew that we were coming. It was a foolish thing to do, I know, but I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Moreover, it was House Hylanard that yielded the Steel Vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a woman who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and, by association, yours. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as the property of Lord Ransell. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Rickaman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kurthus, so you may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Okay. Why am I getting EP already? Am I in the right place? Okay. Eh? Someone tampering with shipments? Fury, strike me down. If all them rosaries found in our people's possessions are planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lass. I'm a House Highlandart man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family, too. I ain't saying the porters are what were bringing the shipment did it, though. I know most of them would work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it... Eh? It could have been the fellow what were responsible for the inspections? Huh. Ishgardian knights and inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it, but maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from Whiteroom Front this eve. You might consider having a word with them. I'm sorry, Lillian. It might be a while before I can find out your rat prices. I'm gonna be in Kurthus for a bit for this whole thing. And there is no market board here. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Highlandart shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search your parcels and see what you find. Here's House Smile parcel. Here's a nice Highlandart parcel. And another one. Are we finished? If so, I'd appreciate an apology. But that's impossible. Once the knight at Whitebrim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would never have allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Horshaphon, I will not be held accountable for this. Alright, I'm gonna tell him on you. Tell on you to... whatever. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Rickman have to say? More draconian rosaries? And every single parcel bound for Skyfire Locks? That beggars belief. Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Highlandar's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Halone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Thank you. Cute dude. Are you talking about Horshaphon? He is, he's good people. Lord Horshaphon. From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Highlander were heretics. At last we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I remember him, yeah. He's a good dude. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Bridgie. Tell her that House Fortam asks, nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been conducted. Oh, I think she's up there. Yeah. I got a headache. What is it, my child? Lord Haurchefant would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Holone's halls with the fallen heroes of Ishgard. Wow. If he's innocent, he'll still be dead, but it's fine. At least he'll be in heaven instead of hell. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness. The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Anya, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such a time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. But what's going on here? Wait. Wait, what? Wait, what's the difference between talking to them and then... Maybe I'm supposed to talk to them. Wait, what? Huh? I'm in confusion. Hail, Anya. As you can see, Lord Francel yet lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his guards judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves. I guess they do the same thing? I don't know. Voisin Charlemagne Francel de Highlanard, you stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers. These charges are false. The men and women of my line have ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different. Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See. Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard. It is for Holone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Holone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their dragon form and be put to the swords. In the name of House Fortam, I beseech you, stay your hand. Inquisitor, we have come in behalf of Lord Haurchefant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such a time as full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Haurchefant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed. but that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Horshavan arrives, Anya, and remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. Ah, but I want to harm him. Ah. Ah. They got that. Oh, we're done. Okay. That, was a lot faster than I remember. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop. But this trial, like many others, I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hylinar. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury, a draconian rosary. Then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Horshavan. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you to Kurthis, Anya. Pray locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Horshavan, I have not the words to express my gratitude, but why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hylinar. Praise Helone, it did not come to that, but it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Anya. Pray visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you've recuperated. Yeah. You look well, Anya. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house, and I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Fortom and House Highlandart shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. The man with knowledge of the enterprise awaits you outside. I pray his information proves useful to you. How quickly the commoners' opinions change. They say Lord Francel is innocent now, but just a few days prior. Anyway, you were inquiring as to the whereabouts of an airship last seen in Kurthis several days before the calamity, yes? Well, it so happens that I was monitoring the night sky at the observatorium during that period. I recall that a small vessel came from the direction of Gridania and landed near the stone vigil in the far northwest. The garrison almost certainly seized the vessel and brought it within their walls. If so, then you would need an army of knights to have any hope of securing it. The Lord Horshavan is, from all indications, quite fond of you, so mayhap he can lend you a few? In any case, I've done my part. I shall pray for your success, friend. Oh, so you've at last located the Enterprise. I believe congratulations are in order. The Stone Vigil. Ah, perhaps I spoke too soon. The outpost has been held by the dragons for years, and all access is restricted by a decree of House Durandare. I will write a letter to Lord Gilmon of Whiteburn Front and request that he grant you permission to enter. That said, I fear my influence alone will not suffice, so I suggest that you request Lord Francel to do the same. Now that your business in Camp Dragon has concluded, I suspect we may not meet again for some time. I wish you well in your journeys, Anya. May Heloni guide you. Wonderful to see you again, Anya. If there's anything I can do to repay you, name it. So the airship you seek is likely inside the Stone Vigil. It shames me to say that it, too, was once an outpost held by House Highlandart. In the chaos that followed the calamity, the Dravanian horde caught us unawares. The fiends have held the outpost ever since. As we lack the strength of arms to retake the Stone Vigil, House Durandare instead has been charged with the duty. Given that, I doubt my words will carry much weight with Lord Gilmont. Nevertheless, I will write you your letter. Before you depart, a word of caution. The cravens who attempted to destroy House Highlander have yet to be unmasked. Though their plans were foiled, they doubtless still harbor great hatred towards us, and towards you now as well. I am getting so sleepy. And I don't know why. Where the hell am I going? Oh, they might go white. You know, I'm just gonna fucking... Oh wait, white room doesn't have an aetherite. Never mind. I thought it did for some reason. It does not. I wish it did. It's crazy that there's only one aetherite in this entire friggin' map. That's just how it goes, I guess.
Mine milkshake bringeth all yon gentlefolk to mine yard, and lo, they reply, "'Tis better than thine." Verily,
Really,
'tis better
better
than
than
thine.
thine.
I could apprentice thee, but I would levy a fee.
I guess. Oh, look. Gates of Judgment. This is where I would go to Ishgard if I could. But I can't yet. Cold, yes. Chris's is very cold. I think you can actually... Well, no. There's a blizzard going on, so probably not. But normally you could see, Ishgard from here. Here we are. You desire an audience with Lord Gilman, do you? Huh. I desire a night in a warm bed with my wife, but wishing won't make it so. Okay, buddy. What do we have here? Letters from Lords Horshathon and Francel, is it? A likely... Oh, you're serious. What to do, what to do. Your timing could not have been worse, traveler. Lord Gilman's attentions are focused solely on the stone vigil at present. In any case, it is not my responsibility to escort visitors. Take your letters and show them to Sir Albois. Yes, Sir Albois can surely accommodate you. Seek her in the storeroom on the opposite side of the yard. I think he's making it up as he goes along the quest. Right? Sir Bernadier bade you speak with me, did he? I don't know why he presumed I would be in a better position to help, but I assure you that he is mistaken. Lord Gilman hasn't the time to spend speaking with low-ranking knights such as I. However, he always has a moment to spare for head chirurgeon Sidian. Why not visit the infirmary upstairs and show your letters to him? Alright, alright. I don't think I'm in the right place, am I? No, I'm not. I go up here. Here. There we go. Sid's just hanging out here. If the Enterprise is indeed located inside the stone vigil, then we must convince Lord Gilman to cooperate.
We made it up. It's fake. A total fabrication.
Thank you, Jonathan Frakes. Is it fact or fiction? Are you here to visit a patient, madam? What's this? Letters of introduction from House Fortom and Hylenar. With documents such as these, you need seek an escort. Pray proceed to the barracks and speak with Sir Gordineau. You should know Lord Gilman's current whereabouts. Oh, there's Alphino as well. Time is a resource we can ill afford to squander. We must gain entrance into the stone vigil without further delay. Alright, thank you for just telling me to hurry the fuck up. Listen, these motherfuckers are the ones that keep making me go back and forth, back and forth. What reason have you for barging into? Oh, I see. Well, you are in luck. Lord Dramon is just up these stairs. Letters or no, though, I would not expect much. House Durandare as a whole does not hold adventurers in high regard. You had best state your intentions quickly and succinctly. Show proper respect, and it shall be returned in kind. Oh, sorry. Sir Gordonor permitted your passage. Very well, speak. You wish to brave a ruined outpost filled with scalekin to secure an airship that may or may not be there. Are you the avatar of the Fury herself? We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, Lord Gilmon. You know our name and you know our deeds. We are come to Kurthis to slay Garuda, Lady of the Vortex. To that end we seek the Enterprise and an airship of Master Sidnan Garland, who stands before you now. Master Garland, you're alive? But that's impossible. Indeed it is, my lord. Do not be deceived by their honeyed words. These foreigners are not to be trusted. At this critical moment in Ishgardian history, as House Durandare marshals its forces to retake the Stone Vigil, who should appear in white-brimmed front but 3 mysterious strangers? Sid Garland, missing and presumed dead since before the Calamity, and 2 Scions of the Seventh Dawn, a defunct band of misfits recently exterminated by the Empire. The lesser houses may have been duped by these grandiose lies, but I should hope that House Durandare would have greater sense. I know not why these 3 seek the Stone Vigil, but I know that we cannot permit them to pass. Thank you for your counsel, Inquisitor. For a moment I nearly believed this murmurous farce. Wow. You'll just believe anybody, won't you? Except for us, because we're totally trustworthy. You 3 will not enter the outpost until we have reclaimed it, and until you declare your true intentions as well. Jacer's having issues with wilds. Yeah, I know. I honestly don't know if he's gonna be able to play it on his PC. If I'm being honest. Which honestly sucks. It sucks to pay that much money for a game and then like it's like unplayable. It's like you spent $70 for a fancy character creator, I guess. It's been over an hour and I keep seeing the Steam pop up. It's just playing Monster Hunter. I mean, he said that somebody was gonna try to help him figure it out, but I don't know. It's a very demanding game as far as specs go. It could be moons before House Durandare purges the dragons from the Stone Vigil. We cannot afford to wait that long. Sid, Anya, we must do whatever it takes to earn Lord Drilmon's trust. Understood? Oh wait, did I go up? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think it's up here. Which means... Jump down. Ah, stomach lurched. Oh. Down here. Looks for. You the last responsible for that commotion upstairs? Aye, word travels fast in Whitebrim Front. I gather you still wish to change Lord Dromon's mind? If there's one thing I've learned about the man in my time here, is it's that he listens to and respects the opinions of those under his command. Win over the barracks, and he's sure to take notice. How, you ask? That's easy. Serve the poor souls decent fare for a change. The last few supply shipments contained no meat whatsoever, and the knights are rightfully beginning to complain. I'm thinking we could prepare them steaks using mud puppy tail meat. It wouldn't be a quality meat, 'tis true, but it'd be a damn sight better than nothing. If you have a mind to lend a hand, why not await a lurking mud puppy in Danafin Pass? And take this bottle of vinegar. Locals say it weakens mud puppies by clogging their mucus glands, drying their skin. Okay. I may end up, ending this early pretty soon, because I am, like, really sleepy for some reason. And honestly, all this back and forth shit is making me sleepy. I might go until I do Stone Vigil. And then, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just really, like, out of it right now. It's like all of a sudden, all the energy I had was zapped out of me. Oh. Guess I'll let them do their mud puppy first. Here, I'll help them. So I can do mine. Why was their mud puppy so much weaker than mine? Oh, now their fate dropped on top of me? Great. Love that for me. God damn it. Can you please die faster? Hate this narrow ass area that it spawns in. God, I don't want that coming over here. Fucking hell. Didn't work, did it? I thought it was an idiotic idea. Oh dear, remind me to never wander near mud puppy spawning grounds without a bottle of vinegar. Any road, this should only take a moment. I'll just need to do this, and voila. Never seen a man cook steaks this fast, have you? Take these 3 and distribute them to the hungry knights here. Up and above. You there, lass. Didn't think I didn't see you and the cook conspiring together. Let me make myself perfectly clear. If you wish to buy my trust with a steak, it would be my pleasure to oblige you. Yes, yes. I feel invigorated, refreshed, as if I have the strength of 10 men and their wits besides. I should have no trouble concocting a new reason to refrain from sentry duty. We ought at least receive a hearty meal before we march off to die in this cod's forsaken waste. Is that a fresh-cooked steak? Poloni's blessings be upon you, my friend. Mud puppy meat or no, it's the most delicious food I've had in a fortnight. Ever must be trained to maintain our skills at arms, yet never are we to receive proper sustenance? You are a godsend, my friend. Too few appreciate that House Durandare must do more than its fair share for the sake of Ishgard. Oh, let's talk to that person again. It feels wonderful to see everyone in such high spirits. Amazing what good food can do for morale, eh? But I've forgotten about the hard-working chirurgeons at the infirmary. So rarely do they take their meals here in the hall. Mind taking this steak to Sonoda? She's doubtless so preoccupied with the health of her patients that she's neglected to attend to her own. Yeah, I guess. Beg your pardon, madam, but I am busy attending to this man. I will be with you in a moment. Is that? Come to think of it, it has been quite a while since I last ate. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have a nibble. Oh my, this is fantastic. Thank you so much. I'll eat the rest right away. Might I have a word with you, Anya? It concerns the chirurgeons. After speaking with them earlier, I learned that they lack sufficient alembics for their needs, you see. So I used some of their broken equipment to craft a more advanced alembic, both as a gesture of goodwill and as a means to help me recover my memories, since working with my hands kindles familiar feelings. All required to complete the device are the cores of 3 ice sprites. Though commonly used to reduce the temperatures of alchemical mixtures, there is a way to alter their properties so that they draw the cold within rather than radiate it without. It must sound ridiculous to you, impossible even, yet somehow I know it will work. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the kind of shit I do not miss about ARR. Go get this. Go get that. Bring me this. Bring me that. Where the fuck am I even going? Oh look, here's a fate with ice sprites. How convenient. Eh. Have you obtained the cores? If so, please show them to me. What an amazing device. But it is truly an alembic, sir. I've never seen it like before. I too am unsure what to make of this machine. While certainly impressive, I've no idea how to make use of it. Nevertheless, if it is as effective as he claims, it will be a great boon to the infirmary. Think of the medicines we could create, the lives we could save. Even so, I wonder. Where thee, the kindly stranger, bearer of gifts wondrous and strange, for his generosity comes at cost. Oh god, this fucking guy. Their earnest efforts are but a means to an as yet unknown end. Moreover, you should be wary of associating with individuals who have interfered with the questioning of a suspected heretic. They did what? Bless you, Inquisitor, for coming along when you did. You almost succumbed to the temptation proffered by these unbelievers. Oh my god. Why does this man detest us so? Is it all because we interrupted Lord Francel's trial? Whatever his reason, he clearly means to oppose us at every turn. Before we can persuade Lord Jamont to help us, it seems we must convince Inquisitor Guillaume that we are not his enemy. But just how might we go about doing that? We know little and less about the good Inquisitor, despite him being such a prominent figure in Kurthas. Perhaps we should learn more by speaking with the people of Whitebrim Front. Share your findings with Alphinaud in the square. I'm sure he can formulate a strategy from there. Alright, there's someone in here. Yeah. Inquisitor Guillaume? Yes, of course I know of him. Alas, I have not seen him since the day he came to Whitebrim Front several moons ago. My memory is somewhat muddled, but I recall that a blizzard nearly buried us in snow that day, and I had the ill fortune of being assigned to the night's watch. While the stronghold slept, we walked the halls and patrolled the exterior in a darkness black as pitch. My route took me outside the eastern gate at one point, where I caught sight of a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city. Thinking it was a wayward traveler, I cried out and gave chase, but slipped and took a terrible fall. When I woke, it was days later in this very bed, where I have lain recuperating from my injuries ever since. I had tried to rescue him, but in the end, Inquisitor Guillaume rescued me, carrying my unconscious body to the gates. I owe my life, madam, and I hope to one day repay his kindness. Anyone else? Yeah, anyone else want to butter this guy up? Okay, nobody here. Must be in the other one downstairs. Whoa. Yeah. Inquisitor Guillaume, I have the foggiest of whom you speak, unbeliever. Aye, we have learned of your deeds at Witchdrop. I will not be party to whatever dastardly schemes you've hatched against the Inquisitor. Away with you. Ah, you're all so fucking pleasant. Hey, Patrick. Yes, SpongeBob? Anyway. Under Inquisitor's Gam's watchful gaze, unprecedented numbers of heretics have been unmasked and brought to justice. They say he goes days without sleep, so great is his devotion. Blessed are we to have such a goodly, righteous man to protect us. Uh-huh. You wanna... Never mind. I was gonna say something a little uncalled for. The Holy See has decreed that the Inquisitors are the arbiters of Haloni's will. They are to be afforded every courtesy and the utmost respect. Huh. In case you have yet to notice, my attire is ill-suited to this climate. Yeah, why are you dressed so slutty, Alphino? That's what I want to know. I realized it soon after our arrival, but paid it no mind as I had hoped we might find the Enterprise far faster. Instead, we've wasted far too much time meddling in local affairs. Never mind. Our journey is almost at an end. All that remains is to deal with this irksome Inquisitor. Sid tells me you've been busy making inquiries, yes? It should come as no surprise that he is held in high regard. Even so, I am beginning to suspect he has other reasons for hindering us now. Let us more closely review the testimonials you obtained, Anya. Mayhap they will provide insight into Inquisitor Guillaume's motivations. Something troubles me about that wounded knight's account. He claims he fell chasing a figure in the darkness that he saw outside the eastern gate. Yes, but the main road leads to the southwestern gate. Since we've arrived in Whiteburn Front, I've seen no travelers arrive by the eastern gate. Moreover, he said he glimpsed a silhouette illuminated by the light of the city, which would imply that the Inquisitor came from the north of the eastern gate, not south. But it cannot be so. That way lies naught but a deep chasm. Assuming Sergio is not misremembering, the Inquisitor's behavior that night makes absolutely no sense, at least to me. Mayhap retracing his steps will shed light on this mystery. Yeah, no, wait, put it down there. Alright. Ow. I should probably, oh look, it's a frozen dragon. I need to heal a bit. Heal, 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 heal. There. Will you look at that? Something is afoot. Wonder who's kinda got a skinwalker situation going on, don't we? You found something, didn't you? Well, don't keep me waiting in suspense. Let's see it. What does it say? Bloody encyclical. Given the contents of this encyclical, I believe you have just made the acquaintance of the real Inquisitor Guillaume. Newly come to Kurthis and murdered on the day of his arrival. Yes, it would have been a simple thing to assume his identity. Even if he were to behave oddly, who would dare question the wisdom of a palpable appointment? Still, while this incontrovertible proof that the Inquisitor is an impostor, we have yet to discern his true identity, or why he has decided to oppose us. We must proceed quickly, Anya, before he learns that his deception has been discovered. Since Lord Jomon has already been turned against us, I fear that this encyclical alone will not serve to convince him of our claims. But what might persuade a man so quick to disregard the endorsements of two high houses? The cook did say that the Lord listens to and respects the opinions of his knights. If a certain knight were to provide testimony that supports our claim... Yes, mayhap this is the only way left to us. Confront Sir Jalot with the evidence you discovered, and see if it helps him to recall the truth of that night. As a man of faith, he might find it difficult to cope with such a horrifying revelation. Nevertheless, we must do everything within our power to secure the enterprise. Oh, you have returned. Is there something else you wanted to ask? The Inquisitor is an impostor? Don't be preposterous. That could not possibly be true. He is a paragon of virtue, a dedicated servant of the Fury. You would have me believe that it is all a lie? If you are so certain that your ludicrous story is true, then go and speak with Sir Prunilla. She was at the Eastern Gate that night, and she helped the Inquisitor carry me here. But I will never speak against the man who saved my life. Alright, buddy. Is she up here? No. Where the heck is she? Oh. You. I do not believe I know you, madam. Pray move along and trouble me no more. Are you in the habit of handing bloody documents to strangers? Why would you show me such a dreadful thing? I know not of it, not at all. Oh. Are you chasing a ghost? Maybe? I don't know. Here, I'm gonna doubt on her. I'm gonna be like, girl, please be for real. You know, don't you? Fury take me. I prayed this day would come. When Sir Jalot gave chase, I followed close behind. He didn't fall. One of those Dravanian abominations lashed out at him, nearly killed him right then and there. I drew my sword and rushed to his side, straining to see the enemy. But what came from the dark was not a beast, but a voice. He knew things about me, and about my family. Secrets I had never told another. He said that if I kept his confidence, Sir Jello would be, and I would be spared. But if I defied him, everyone I loved would suffer unimaginable horrors before they died. When at last I agreed to his terms, the man came forward. His robes marked him as an inquisitor, but I knew him to be false. Together we carried Sir Jello to the infirmary, and on his first night in Whitebroom Front, Inquisitor Guillaume was heralded as a hero. Soon after came the accusations. Countless men and women of good moral standing seized whilst in possession of draconian rosaries. As I feared he was condemning the innocent to death, I wanted to confess to Lord Jolmon, wanted to put an end to the madness, but then I would remember the Inquisitor's threats, and so I did nothing until Lord Francel was accused. Some time ago I followed the Inquisitor and found that he kept draconian rosaries in a chest hidden southeast of Whitebroom Front, so I took several from his chest and planted them in shipments bound for Skyfire locks. As I hoped, they were discovered and considered evidence of a conspiracy against House Highlandart, thus exonerating Lord Francel and casting doubt on the other recent trials. And that is the entire truth, I swear. Helone, forgive me for not acting sooner. Wait, what? Oh. Suspicious box. What? Why do you persist in this folly? I will not grant you three access to the stone vigil. Do not make me repeat myself. Yeah, well, look at this. There had better be a very good explanation for why you were carrying these rosaries, and where did you find this palpable encyclical? Fury take me. The Inquisitor is a heretic? Never before have I heard such an unbelievable tale. This evidence in your testimony could have no other explanation. I have misjudged you and your friends, Anya, and for that I deeply apologize. I will permit you to enter the outpost, but first I must needs beg your assistance. Help me and my knights bring this infernal impostor to justice. Anything good? No. That thrice-damned heretic has murdered countless innocents and made a mockery of our laws. Hell's take him and his Ravanian allies. I am told he makes for Snowcloak even now, intending to pass judgment upon yet another poor soul whom he has branded heretic. If we hurry, there may still be time to prevent further tragedy. Lend me your strength, Anya. Together let us put an end to this impostor's heresy once and for all. Good to have you with us, miss. When Lord Jomon arrives, we are to confront the Inquisitor. If he refuses to go quietly, we'll need to use force. Are you prepared for that eventuality? Yeah. Let's beat this guy up. You needn't tremble so, my child. The righteous shall enjoy everlasting peace in Holone's halls. Only the wicked. But why? Why must I die? By all that is holy, I swear to you that I have never questioned the teachings of Holone. Inquisitor, release the maid and come with us. My Lord Jolman, what is the meaning of this interruption? You are aware that I am present conducting an interrogation, are you not? Silence, villain. I name thee heretic, murderer of Inquisitor Guillaume and countless innocents. You are a traitor to Ishgard, to your own kith and kin. Your sins are beyond measure, beyond redemption. Ah, grave allegations indeed, but you will find your logic is flawed. How can I betray that to which I owe no allegiance? No, Lord Jomon, my conscience is quite clear, I assure you. I wonder, can you say the same? You whose hands are black with the blood of those whose only sin was to question your nation's crazed crusade? You speak to me of Ishgardian innocence? Ha! All are complicit in these crimes, for all live their lives by the Archbishop's lies. But I know you will not hear me, deafened by dogma as you are. If you desire retribution, Lord Jomon, then come. Let us see how Ishgardian steel fares against Ravanian fang and claw. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh, we lost that night. Okay, oh god damn it. Jolmon fucking dies, it's over. No! What the fuck? Ow. Here, just whatever. I don't want to get through it. Just there weren't so many goddamn ads. Finally, look. My glamour's dispelled. Your plans lie in ruin, heretic. Choose your words wisely, for they will be your last. You may not recall the many Ishgardians I have sentenced, but the families of the dead will never forget. Blood has been repaid with blood, and for that I am content. My only regret is that you yet live. But your end is nigh, foreigner. The dragons within the stone vigil will rend you asunder, and when you are dead, Whiteburn front shall fall. Alright, just cover him with snow or something. Defiant to the last. Leave the body for the crows. His ilk deserves not better. Yeah, I guess that works too. Anya, I must apologize for involving you in this sordid business. You should never have been asked to intervene in Ishgardian affairs of state. Rest assured I have not forgotten the matter which first brought you into our midst. It is past time that you were reunited with your heirship. But this is not the place to discuss such matters. Pray visit me at Whiteburn Front and bring your associates. Where have you been, Anya? The false Inquisitor has been slain, has he? Yes, well, his was a tale always liked to end in bloodshed. Though you have overcome the latest in a long line of unfortunate impediments, I would ask you not to revel in your victory just yet. We can celebrate once we have secured the Enterprise. As I am sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Pay Lord Dromon a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow anon. We owe you all a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Guillaume would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand. But you must understand, it seemed too much to hope that the science of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have I been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil to retrieve our airship. Yes, of course, it is the very least I can do, given all that you have done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Dravanians that now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at the Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I give you any assurances that it has not been removed in the intervening years. For far too long, the ruin has served as a Dravanian foothold in Kurthus, from which they have struck out at us with a depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have as yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Dromon, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we have not the time to wait. You will secure our property without Ishgardian aid. I see. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalie of your impending visit. May Helene guide you, Scions. One moment. Alright, never mind. Okay. It's finally time to do Stone Vigil. Hail, Anya. Lord Dromon has surprised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Alright, well, let's see what the wait time is. Oh. Hmm. You know, I might actually I'm like really tired. Let me go ahead and check that rat information for here. I'm gonna go ahead and return.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Alright, tiny rat. I don't know if Lillian's still here. Lillian, if you are here, I'm finally able to look up your rat info, so give me a second. Huh. Tiny rat. Currently, lowest price is 8,000. Average of about 10,000. I forget how you get the tiny rat though, because I feel like tiny rat's not hard to get. I think you can buy it from like one of the, is it Kokaroon or I don't remember. I could have sworn though that it's like a, you can actually like buy it from a vendor. Either that it's a fate drop, I don't know. Hold on. Because now I want to look this up. Because I'm unsure, and I hate being unsure. Let's see. Tiny rat minion. How to acquire tiny rat. Oh, that's not helpful. Oh yeah, Chachamoon. You can get it from Chachamoon. Eastern Finland, but you have to do a fate. Ah, oh yeah, this is the one that Teddy showed me. So there's like this fate chain in Eastern Thanalan on the bridge there. And when you complete it, a vendor, a Kikirn vendor will show up and be like, I did. So, hold on. My model died, hold on. Okay. So basically, it's about 8,000 gil currently on well, that's Sargatanas, so if I were to check, oh god, what the hell is the name of that site? Universalis, I think. Universalis. If you, yeah, there's a website for this called Universalis, and it'll tell you like the prices of things in every you can check every server to see what their prices are. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, tiny rat. Why is it showing Europe? I don't want Europe. The actual prick. Freaking. Okay. So, in the American servers, the cheapest ones are on Midgard's armor for about 4,000 gil. However, it is important to note a vendor sells this for 2,400. But you have to complete a fate chain in Eastern Thanlin to unlock that vendor. It's just pretty easy, but yeah. But yeah, that vendor sells the tiny rat minion. Actually, I think I have that minion right now, actually. Let me bring it out. Yeah. See? There's the little rat. Tiny rat. But, yeah, on Sargatana specifically, where I am, it's about 8k gil. But they're honestly not that rare or anything. Very easy to get. But yeah, anyway, I am going to end it here for now. Unfortunately, there was just too much shit they were making me do. And, as much as I would love to keep going until we fight Garuda, I am out of energy. So I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you guys for joining. I'll pick this up again next Sunday, of course. My next stream will be Tuesday, and I'll finally be finishing that Infinity Nikki story quest, the spooky one, and I think there's a new dungeon in that too as well, and I still need to do that. So yeah. And then, what am I doing on Thursday? Thursday I'm gonna finally try to do, Cult of the Lamb, because I have, like, a few, Steam games that I haven't streamed yet, so I kind of want to start getting into those. And then, Saturday, I don't know yet, quite yet, but if, we might do Repo again, if I can coordinate that again for this coming Saturday, then that'd be awesome. So possibly Repo, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Inu. Lillian, Yudai, thank you again for the raid. But yeah, I'll see you guys again on Tuesday for Infinity Nikki. Hold on, let me watch OBS. Yeah, thank you guys. See you. I wish I could have played longer, but I'm tired. I think about 3 hours is good enough. That's good enough. But yeah, have a good one, guys. See ya. Bye bye.